Hello. Good morning. How are we today? I am bubble tea. Alright, I stopped last episode a little before I finished everything. I still had a thingy that I had to do, but I did it and it was like 3 seconds and it was just doing a recipe. I finished that. And so there wasn't that much that was missing. But back to it. What is this? Oh, that's the end. Got a little slime. I love this little guy. Do I want to change any of them? When did I get you? Don't remember these. Your balloon. I'm not gonna change any right now. I'm gonna keep moving. Wish I could run. But alas, not. Let's see. Oh. Everybody here is wearing a swimsuit, huh? Yes, no wonder they call it the seaside paradise of the South.
Look, they're not dressed correctly.
So very disrespectful. What? Huh? It's like Ding Dong Dell all flipping over again. Jeepers. Come now, what is this disturbance?
Governor, the very person we need.
What do we have here, You are visitors to our town, I take it? You must know that all who enter this place are required by law to wear appropriate attire. I speak, of course, a bathing suit. This is a bit of a weird law. We ain't planning on moving here, is it? We're just passing through, like. Hi, XM. Nonetheless, the law must be obeyed. The dark days of the past cannot be revisited. Once had a great trouble here. Got back from skiing this weekend. It was fun. That sounds awesome. I've never been skiing. Sorry to hear that. Never think it. You'd never think it to look at the place now. It's so peaceful. It was a time of great sadness. Travelers from all over our world sailed to Castaway Coast. Travelers who do not always see eye to eye. The men of the sea are hardy, but quick-tempered. Without constant supervision, they would soon fall upon one another in anger. For this reason, I devised a means of maintaining peace. I'm sure you have guessed already what it is. Hello, Atmos. Good morning. Yes, to require all those in town to wear bathing suits, of course. What is he, flipping crackers or something? What difference would that make? Great difference indeed, Fairy, for in a bathing suit one cannot conceal a weapon. I guess that's true. Went with some other people, but they were snowboarding. One of them regrets it. Yeah. No matter where their homeland may be, all who come here must dress in the same manner. Be they from Alma Moon, from Ding Dong Dell, or from the furthest flung islands of the north. When they don the bathing suit, they become citizens of Castaway Cove. Oh, that's interesting. But it's such a strange idea. How do you convince everyone to agree? I don't know how to read. At first, of course, I met with the ridicule from all sides. None would support my scheme. But I did not waver. I remained true to my vision. Put away my resentment and my frustration. Why I was able to show such restraint? Because I had a dream. Dream of peace, place of my birth. Yeah, I thought they were dressed like that because it was so hot. You can hide a knife in a bathing suit. You are absolutely correct. Me too. You're not the first to think so, but this only proves how peaceful our town has become. The misunderstanding is a happy one. I understand now. We should respect the governor's wishes and dress like everybody else. Conform. Let's do it. I want to become a citizen of Castaway Cove.
Alright then, if we flippin' must. But I ain't got a swimsuit, have you?
Worry not, little one. We have a great wealth of bathing suits prepared for visitors just as yourselves. Come, you will follow me to my home.
Check me out, Dolly boy. I look the business in this little number. Huh? Oh, there's marvelous.
What do you think?
Sorry I'm late. Thank you. Probably not a little bit weird. Not at all strange. Now at last we can go looking for a flippin' boat. Talk about a faff, man. Now I have a bathing suit. That was such a weird scenario, but it really just to get use bathing suits. Yeah, this whole situation is just weird. Excuse me, sir, are you the captain of this ship?
That I am, lad. Captain and master of all who sail in her.
You have a beautiful boat, Captain.
You do not need to tell me that. She is the most beautiful on the 7 seas. There's not a finer and more fearsome ship afloat. And her name is no less fine or fearsome. She is the legendary Sea Cow. I apologize for peeking the mic.
I have something to ask you, Captain. Would you let us ride aboard your ship?
Huh? You seek passage aboard the Sea Cow?
We need to get to Autumnia.
Avast, girl. You believe you can merely stroll aboard? Who do you think you are?
Well, Captain, Well, Captain, and I may say what a fine captain you are. Young man standing before you, and I know it seems unlikely, but bear with me. This unassuming scrap of a lad, Oliver his name is, he is only on a journey to save our flippin' world. And he's only accompanied by none other than myself, Drippy, Lord High Lord of the Fairies. Oh, and I'm Esther.
You are a fairy? I've traveled the world, but never have I seen one of your kind before.
Oh, little boat. What's up, dude? Bye.
So, lad, you travel to save the world with a fairy for companion? And surely my ship alone will not suffice. You will need 2 ships, a fleet even.
Does that mean we can ride with you?
But of course, boy. Just as soon as you have shown me a letter of passage from our beloved Califia, the most
I need to read that again.
Just as soon as you have shown me a letter of passage from our beloved Califia, the most exalted Lola. We sail, after all, for her glory, and for that of all Mamoon. Should the Califia see fit to grant you permission to come aboard, I will refuse you nothing.
Alright, Captain, we'll go get that letter now.
Fine words, lad, but easier said than done, I fear. Still, if you truly are to save our world, it should be the work of a mere moments.
I don't think he believes us, does he? It doesn't matter, we have to prove him wrong. If we can bring that letter of passage, he'll have to believe us. Let's go back to Alma Moon and get it.
Califia Lola,
Hey, I wonder what she's like. Looking forward to this, I am. I flippin' love royalty, me. Sometimes, I'm saying nonsense driven. Like, things he say don't make sense sometimes. Oh, bubble tea. Got bubble tea last night, and I have one for today. And I'm sipping away. Delicious. Michelle, I'm sipping on some bubble tea right now. Michelle,
Are you ever had bubble tea, Michelle?
Enough of that. Enough of the Barack Obama bit for now. For now. Better when Sam does it. Love bubble tea. I'm sorry.
We can do this!
Alright. Do I remember how to play? No, not at all.
Here goes!
This little bat beat. I'm excited. Now I... This is like Pokemon, but like way more violent.
We did it!
And instead of like just fainting and knocking them unconscious, they're just like, oh yeah, they kind of just disappear into energy. They don't die. They definitely don't die. What's dying? I think they die. Sounds a little suspicious to me. You know, whatever. At least Pokemon doesn't have them beating each other up with swords. Unless you count Aegislash as just one big sword, I guess. And I suppose they do launch giant nuclear beams at each other with hyper
We
beams.
can do this!
So, I don't know which is more violent, actually.
Here goes!
Oh, this is quite loud. It's pretty situational. Like, it really depends on the Pokemon, I guess. Almost forgot to open my moderator page. There we go. Now that's all set up. Alright. Shuffle leather? Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. My bad. I think I was supposed to go down here. Yeah, I was supposed to go down here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I beat you up first. For good measure. When in Rome,
Come on, you guys!
beat the citizens up.
Here goes!
Italian lives don't matter. That's one of my favorite images. Italian lives don't matter. And then last night, spaghetti and gatekeeping were trending. I love the universal hate for Italians. It's so funny to me. As an Italian, it is hilarious. Cause like then you'll have the Italians who are like, everybody hates me. I'm oppressed. I'm a minority. Like, no. You're Italian. We cook it a meatball. We eat it a pasta. Bake it a pizza. You're not oppressed. You're just baking a pizza. Huh? What did I just do? Oh. Didn't realize it did that. I got my materials to make Fritos. Oh. Where do we go exactly? Aren't you listening, clothiers? Where the Califia is in it? The palace, mon, the palace. Beyond the main square, Oliver. I'll show you the way. That. Oh.
Huh?
Hello. What's wrong, Esther? Nothing. I had a funny feeling we were being followed for a second. Sure, it's nothing. Alright, let's get going, shall we? Sure.
Who's this? What?
Please, you must let me study it.
Who are you?
Forgive me, I'm but a humble artist. I'm currently painting the portrait of one whom you bear a most striking resemblance to.
I look like the person in your portrait.
Indeed, and alas, I'm unable to meet her in the flesh. Will you allow me to study you a little more?
Well, if you must, go ahead.
Yes, it is. So it's more like this. Ah. Line of the jaws, key. Yes, of course. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Oh. I know just what I must do to finish my masterpiece. You have my eternal gratitude.
That's alright. You're very welcome.
Let's return to my studio right away. Farewell.
Wow, I wonder who this person is who looked like me. Whoever it is, that artist certainly seems to think she's rather beautiful.
Crikey, these archetypes are a bit intense, ain't it? Not to mention a bit flippin' weird.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Just thought, you know, he was a bit funny. A bit of a funny one. Did you not think so? Just me, was it? Righto, I'll shut my big mouth, shall I? So, time to get moving, is it?
Sure, let's go.
Bunk, 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 bunk.
I miss Okami.
Being honest, what if I just started playing Okami instead? Joke. Or is it? Heidi, this here is the palace. Let's get ourselves inside, shall we? Halt! You may not pass. You think you can just walk into the palace of our most revered Califia unannounced? What seems to be the problem here? Master Abul? A bull? Really? These miscreants were attempting to enter the palace without permission. But so? Wait, you are the Babana merchant's daughter, are you not? I'm Abul, vizier to our esteemed Califia. Father's efforts to supply her magnificent Babanas are, as ever, most highly appreciated. I heard that you were unwell. Seems you have recovered.
Yes, I'm much better now, thank you.
It's excellent news. Tell me, child, what business have you at the palace?
Well, sir, you see, we need a ship, and we can't get one without a letter of passage from the Califia.
When your friends wish to journey to the lands across the sea, sympathize, and I would dearly love to arrange an audience for you. However,
Something wrong?
I'm afraid the Califia is indisposed. Much as it would please her, she is currently unable to hear the requests of any of her subjects.
Oh, that's too bad.
Apologies. It is requested that she not be disturbed under any circumstances during her afternoon snack.
I guess we'll just have to wait until after that.
Would that you could, but her afternoon snack is immediately followed by her second lunch. And after that comes her late afternoon snack.
Is there any time where she's not eating?
Alas, her Majesty's miraculous hunger dictates that she dine even during her sleeping hours.
Really?
Why I am forced to spend my every waking hour procuring her most beloved food. But I must be going.
Most beloved food? I wonder what that could be.
Give me, I must make the necessary arrangements before the merchant's supplies are exhausted. Most terribly sorry that I'm not able to grant you an audience. Versus, I must hurry. If I cannot prepare her Majesty's next meal in good time, she will be most displeased. Master Abul has spoken. Leave this place.
Like we don't have much choice, Oliver. Come on, we'll come back later. Mm-hmm. So the Califia has a very special favorite food, is it? Yeah, I bet if we found out what it was and we took her some of it as a present, we'd be allowed to see her. It's a neat idea, Esther, but we don't know what her favorite food is. Oi, oi, Ollie boy. You know how we can find out, don't you? Come on, slow coach. We got your world. We go to your world and find our soulmate, innit? Of course, if we find our soulmate, we can find out what her favorite food is. Give some to the Califia. But how do we find out who the Califia's soulmate is? I've never seen her before. We need to find out what the Califia looks like. Can't go and meet her. But if we can't meet her, how are we supposed to find out what she looks like? I saw her once in a parade when I was little, but so long ago I can't remember anything about her. What do we do?
Jeepers.
Don't know what Califia's favorite food is, and don't know what she looks like. I have to confess, I'm completely out of ideas too. All this thinking's making my head hurt, man. Tell you what, let's go down into the cat's cradle and sleep on it, shall we? Well, I guess I am kinda tired. Cat's cradle is near the entrance to town. Okay, let's go rest a while. Alright, so I gotta go to the cat's cradle and take a little cat nap. And figure out what the Califia looks like. I have no idea because I have not played this game. Hi. What? Oh, you're clapping. Just in a clap cycle. Selling? You're gonna give me a discount, but you won't let me buy anything? Wow, thanks. Thank you so very much. You know what? That's business right there. That's how you do business. By clapping at people and telling them you're gonna give them a discount and then not let them buy anything. Alright.
Welcome to the Palace of Pampering, the cream of Cat's Cradle establishments. Oh my, I must apologize. Please, you must excuse me. Is it finished? Is it
It is
really
indeed. The paint is
finished?
scarcely dry, but it is completed at last.
Oh, how I long to see it. Now, please, hang it over here.
Isn't that the artist who... Yes, it is. I wonder how his picture turned out.
At last, the grand unveiling. Oh, my beloved Khalifa.
So the person he thought I looked like was the Khalifa.
That's fancy. It's not every day you get compared to royalty.
Now feast your eyes upon the divine beauty of her most admired majesty.
Huh? But that's...
That... What? Huh? Oh, it is divine, truly divine. Her matchless beauty takes one's breath away.
You're pleased with it?
Pleased? Why, it is worth thrice what I promised to pay you for it.
By the beards of the mighty, truly?
But we shook upon it, did we not? Perhaps next time.
I see.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I don't look anything like her.
Huh?
You said I looked like her. Misunderstand, young lady.
Not a picture of you, merely.
Good. What is it, Mon? This is just getting interesting. We have to go to Motorville right now. I just realized who we need to see. Did, eh? I sure did. Miss Layla is the Caliph's soulmate. Just know she is. Of course she is. That's clever of you, Ollie boy. Thanks, Mr. Drippy. When I saw that picture, I knew right away. Righto, let's get moving then, shall we? I don't feel tired all of a sudden. Neither. Yes, sir. Come on, we have to go. Huh? I look absolutely nothing like her. Do I look that fat to you? I'm not fat. A rump. Still kinda angry, huh? What do you mean? I'm not angry in the slightest. Yeah, I'm 6 foot flippin' 6. Looks like we best leave her to it. I guess we should, huh? Also, I don't think she can go to Motorville. Considering there would be 2 of her. That would be a little bit weird. If there were suddenly 2 of her. You know? Two of them. Chat box isn't staying up there. How do I set it to fade? Here we go. That way it fades after a while. Okay. Alright. Wait. Excuse me? A penny for an orange? 3 pounds of apples for 14 cents. And Idaho potatoes. 10 pounds for 35 cents. What kind of economy is this? Oh my god. What? I'm gonna talk about this later in the Discord or something. Oh, the door is closed. Two of them. Looks like the shop ain't open yet. Sure, if we wait right here, she'll be along soon. Time to open up already. Someone's coming. Uh-oh. See, this is exactly what I was worried about. Oh, hello, Oliver. Myrtle, hi! How are you? Are you feeling better now? I am, and it's all thanks to you, Oliver. What are you doing here? Do you need something from the store? Wait a moment, I'll just open it up for you. This girl, I feel like you know her somehow. Yes, and she looks just like me. Like she's my long-lost twin or something. Looks much more like me than that stupid old Calipha. Did she not see me or something? Oh. Okay, this makes sense. There's perceptive of you. She can't see you, nor me either. Really? So I'm invisible? Strange feeling. Of course you're invisible. You're from another world, innit? Did you say something, Oliver? No, I didn't. Anyway, how come you're here at Miss Layla's store, Myrtle? I work here now. Miss Layla and my mom are friends. When she heard I was better, she said I should come work for her. Gee, that's really nice of her. Say, Myrtle, is Miss Layla around? Sure, she's busy training right now, but I'm sure she'll be back soon. Miss Layla, training? Right, she started running. She's exercising so she can eat more. What? Hi. Myrtle, I'm back. Why, if it isn't young Oliver. Hello, dearie. Morning, Miss Layla. Myrtle, I can't wait any longer, would you? Yes, Miss Layla, I'll go get it for you right now. Oh, it's no good. I can't wait that long. I have some in the store, dear. You stay out here and clean or something. Excuse me. I never saw anybody so crazy about their favorite food. What was that? Did she say her favorite food? Boy, ole boy, but it's the same as the cowlifas. Right, let's go find out what it is. See you soon, Myrtle. Yep, don't mind me just yelling to myself. Is that cheese?
Miss Layla, what is she eating?
It's cheese. A whole lot of cheese.
That's right, dearie, and it's not for sale. None of it. It's all for little old me.
Quick, Ollie boy! She'll scoff the whole lot if you're not careful. Hurry up and grab some. Sharpish!
Okay. Please, Miss Layla, could you give me a piece of your cheese?
You know I'd do anything for you, dearie, but not
Please,
that.
just
oh,
one
no,
piece.
No, no,
Just one
no.
tiny
I said no.
little
Heave,
It's
man!
mine.
Heave with
You
all
can't
your
have
might!
it. I'll never let you
Oliver.
have it. It's
Go on.
mine. Mine, I
Pull.
tell you. All mine.
You know, I get it. Kind of a shock, huh? Sure is. I had no idea. I had no idea she was so obsessed. Better not to go to her when she's eating cheese. I know that now. Myrtle. Sounds like she needs my help. Better go inside. Goodbye now. Okay, that was weird. Excuse me. Jeepers, what do we do now? Layla's store is the only place in town that sells cheese. Oliver, what's wrong? Oh, hi, P. Still don't know who you are. I'm gonna need some cheese. That's right, it's the Cowlifa's favorite food. Must be his imaginary friend again. Here we flip and go. Make it? Make our own cheese? Yes, with your magic. Lots and lots of cheese. But I don't know how. Yes, you do. Just try. Try? You think it's really that easy? Yeah. But do I even have a spell I can use to do that? Hey, wait! On. Have fun talking to your imaginary friend, did you, Ollie boy? Better than talking to your real friends, was it? Imaginary friends? That. It was right here. I didn't see anyone. Maybe only you can see her, Oliver. How come? Maybe it's just like how Myrtle can see me, but I can't see me, but I can see her. Might be right, you know. I've never seen this P either. Anyway, what did Pete say to you, Oliver? Oh yeah, she told me to use my magic to make some cheese. It's that, make it with your magic, you say? Well, she may be too shy to let us see her, but she ain't afraid to stick her neck out advice-wise. I mean, it won't work. Nah, man, it'll work. The whole point of magic is to make the impossible possible, innit? Guess it's difficult without the right ingredients, huh? But we do have them. Do? Of course we do, back in Alma Moon. The fountains of milk. So we use magic to turn the milk from the fountains into cheese? Now that we can do, right, Ollie boy? Let's get back to our world, shall we? Yes, let's go straight to the fountains of milk and try it out. You have fountains of milk in the desert? I can think of about 4 reasons why that is not sanitary. That's just gross. Like, first off, you are filling your city's waterway with milk. I'm also going to unfortunately assume that the Khalifa is the one who produces a bunch of the milk. As much as I don't want to say it, and we're just gonna gloss over that one. But like, it's also the desert. This is the desert. And it's milk. It's going to expire. Yep, your package will be delivered tomorrow. Oh, it's a battery. Oh. You're the ghost. Oh, yeah, I have to use the bell to talk to you. Nice to see you again. Did you have fun crossing the desert? Fun, it was flippin' boiling, mun. Boiling for you, maybe, Pipsqueak. I'm a ghost, and ghosts don't feel heat, so there. What are you doing here, Horace? Looking at these fountains, they're amazing. They squirt out milk. Oh, the milk a boy could drink. They're what Alma Moon is famous for. The spicy smell coming from that food spell is mixing with the smell of milk. It's strange. You think so? I kinda like it. There are still loads of spells you don't know yet, aren't there, Oliver? Well, I'm trying. It's just that my wizard's companion is... most of the pages are missing. Missing? Oh, I had to give you the page for Spirit Medium, didn't I? Uh-huh. When Mr. Drippy gave it to me, the only spell inside was Gateway. Really? So the pages had been torn out? That was that idiot Shadar's doing. Alright, I suppose I better help you fill it back up again, hadn't I? Alrighty, that's generous. Maybe I was wrong about you being a... Well, I'm not just going to hand a load of pages over if that's what you're thinking. Oliver will have to prove his wizarding comprehension skills first. Wizard's Companion is just full of spells. There are also stories in there that were gathered by the sages over centuries. But those have probably been torn out too. Stories are pretty powerful after all. They might inspire people to stand up to him. Right, I'm going to give you one to get started. Have a read, it's one of my favorites. Cowardly Prince and the Lion. Oh no. I have to actually read it. Alright. 12 Tales of Wonder? Yeah. Oh my god. In a certain country there lived a prince named Tamalo, who was sharp of mind but weak of spirit. His father was a brave king, strong, wise, and loved by his subjects. Noble example he served only to weaken Tamalo's spirit. On one occasion his father told him thus: "My boy, it shall be time for me to retire, upon which thou shalt become king." The announcement delighted the prince. It filled him with terrible dread, for he did not have the spirit required to ascend to the throne. In vexation he wandered from the castle, lost in thought, whereupon he encountered a fearsome-looking lion. Oh my god. Reading. Prince tried to flee, but the lion caught him easily in his paw, lifted him up to his gaping mouth, and swallowed him whole. First the prince thought he was doomed, but at length he began to reconsider his position. I no longer have to become king, thought the prince. Taking a deep breath, he said to the lion, "Mighty lion, I am prince of the country, and the day after tomorrow I was due to become its king. Thou hast now swallowed me, however, thou must become king instead." "King, eh?" replied the lion. "I shan't complain about that." Thereupon, the prince led the lion back to the palace. "You are in... What? What? Courtiers were shocked to see the lion enter the palace, but the prince pleaded with them from inside his stomach, and the lion was accepted as king. The lion proved to have quite an aptitude for royal duties. Whensoever there was a distant kingdom, the lion would simply growl at quarrelers. Stop complaining or I shall eat you alive. Whensoever a bridge was swept away by a flood, the lion would simply pause to rip down a tree and lay it across the river. Regarding taxation and legal matters, the lion was utterly ignorant, but whensoever such a problem would arise, Prince Tamala would speak from inside his stomach and provide him with a sound solution. What? After some time, the news reached the king that 2 dragons were ravaging the eastern and western edges of his kingdom. People were terrified and looked to the king to deliver them from this terrible evil, upon which the king announced that he should go and smite the dragons himself. Even the fearsome lion stood no chance of defeating 2 such terrible dragons. Stomach Dweller said, "What in the wide world should I do now?" Prince Tamalo considered the lion's question, and at length provided him with a suitable scheme. The lion headed east, to the part of the kingdom that was being ravaged by the larger dragon, and roared in its ugly face. "Dragon, I shall soon slay thee. I fear thee not, for no matter how large thou art, thou shalt never devour me." "Oh ho!" scoffed the dragon. "We shall see about that." Upon which he ate the lion whole. Inside the dragon's stomach, the lion said, "Dragon, thou art not now the king of the land. It is therefore thy royal duty to defeat the dragon ravaging the western part of thy kingdom." At first the dragon paid him no heed, but when the dragon witnessed the humans around him bowing down in deference, as Prince Tamalo had requested them beforehand, he decided to do his royal duty, whereupon he went to the western mountain and slew the other dragon. The other dragon had been slain. The lion commenced to scratching inside the dragon's stomach. "Ow, it hurts!" cried the dragon, rolling on the floor in agony. "Have mercy, I beseech thee!" Which the lion said, "If thou wouldst not feel this pain, thou must promise never again to hurt the people of this kingdom." "Oh, very well, I promise," cried the dragon in reply. The dragon was a cunning beast, and Prince Tamal knew that he would break his promise the moment the lion was out of his stomach. Therefore had the lion take out the babbling berry he'd been told to bring with him and place it inside the dragon. The berry was known to make noises that sounded like someone muttering to himself. That babbling berry in his stomach, the dragon shan't notice when the lion escapes, thought Prince Tamalo. Later that night, when the dragon was sleeping, the lion crept out of his gaping mouth and set off back to the palace. The dragon left the king and his subjects alone forevermore. New king. The kingdom had been at peace for 10 years when the lion said to Prince Tamalo, "Stomach Dweller, it's time thou came hence from in there. Would have thee take my place on the throne." Tamala was shocked, and replied in a clear tone, "Fear I do not have the spirit to become king. Thy judgments over the past 10 years have been invariably wise." The lion, "That as it may be, I am a coward," replied Prince Tamalo. Sorry. It was only because I protected a great strong lion that I could act so decisively. Yet the lion paid no heed. With an almighty sneeze, he ejected Prince Tamalo from his stomach. It had been 10 years since Prince Tamalo had seen the wide world outside, and he could not believe his eyes. The lion's mane was now full white, and his face was covered in wrinkles. Shut up inside the lion's stomach, Prince Tamalo had been quite unaware of any of this. "Thou can see with thine own eyes," said the lion, "I have grown old. 10 years hast thou resided in my stomach, and not once did thou scratch me or cause me any pain, as I myself did to my dragon. Though thou couldst have done it at any time. Courtiers and subjects of this kingdom did not accept me because I am strong. They accepted me because I have given them my all. By which I mean thou hast given them thine. Thou art the true king of the country. Thou lackest not the spirit, I assure thee." Like manner, everyone at the palace beseeched Prince Tamalo to become their king. Prince Tamalo, everyone is humbly grateful for everything thou hast done. Our country needeth such a king as thee. Upon hearing these words, Prince Tamalo felt his courage swell up within him. King Tamalo gave still more of himself to the country. Despite the fact that the lion had retired, he continued to live alongside the king in the palace. Though many countries are ruled by animals these days, in ancient times all kings were human. Indeed, the magnificent lion about whom read was the first ever animal to be acknowledged as a king. The world has never been the same since. My brain feels melted. Oh. I am bad at read word. Excuse me. Okay. Now the question is, did I retain that? Read the story I gave you. I hope you read it carefully because I've got a question for you. Ready? Good, here goes. Quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me, who was the third smallest out of the Prince, the Lion, King, and the Dragon? I have to write it? Ugh. How does this register the words? Is it, like, close enough? No, I tried to delete. Do I have to type the Lion King? Ugh. Okay. Okay. I have to type Dragon of the West. That doesn't seem like what it was, though. I think I can type all caps. Dragon of the W-E-S-T. There we go, okay. Oh, I said I'd help you fill your wizard's companion back up, didn't I? Here. Draw poison. Hear the effects of venom and something. Okay. Turns out I didn't need to do that. That was, that wasn't required for the story. these are fountains of milk. Is that really milk, for real? Of course, the freshest, creamiest milk there is. There's so much of it. You're trying until you get it right. Trying? You think I can't do it, huh? Mean anything by it? Come on, you've got to conjure up some cheese. Focus. Now, do you know how cheese is made? Some milk, and then you add lemon and salt, and you skim the solid part off the top, and it turns into... What? Blimey, a regular cheesemonger you are. This should be cheesy peasy then. All you need is the right spell, ain't it? Here, let me take a look. Yeah, it's, straight up fireball. Oh? Cheese. I should heat the cheese. Oh, secret ingredient. Okay, that heats the cheese up. Oh, it's already hot out. Look at that, it's flippin' working. Really is. You're so good at magic, Oliver. You could even make sweets if you put your mind to it. Cakes. Oh, I could just... Hey, stop that! I'm trying to concentrate.
Wow.
Oh, I made sweets too. You obtained a giant cheese wedge. Look at the flippin' size of that mun. You went up and made some sweets after all. It was Esther's fault. Bet you wanted some too though, didn't you? Couldn't distract somebody when they're trying to cast a spell. Don't be like that. Now we can go and see the Calipha. Our present's a little on the larger side, but I don't suppose it'll matter. The bigger the better, I reckon. Let's please her with cheese. I have cheese. Day to you all. May I be of service? Brought some cheese to the Calipha, Mr. Abul, sir. Cheese? Praise be the ancients, I had thought there was none remaining in all the land. Calipha just can't get enough of it, huh? How did you know of this? Secret known only to those within the palace. No matter, you are correct. Her Majesty is indeed a great admirer of cheese in its many forms. Will undoubtedly grant audience to any who come bearing such a gift. Please, you must follow me, quickly. Yeah, finally.
Jeepers, that's the Khalifa?
She probably ended up this way because of...
Shadar, the stinking rotbag.
Oh. What is that divine aroma? Abba!
Here, your majesty. Bountiful Khalifa, these humble servants come bearing most delicious tribute.
Heavens, what a dear sweet child. Bring it to us now, there's a good boy.
Please.
Huh? You want me to take it to her?
Quickly now, young man, bring it to us. Hurry! Delicious cheesy wheeze. Do you have more for us?
More?
More! Bring us more!
Magnanimous Khalifa, if you continue to eat so prodigiously, I fear you may burst.
A bull! We are hungry!
Your request does not go unheard, Majesty, but I fear for your bovinity's well-being.
That there is one utterly broken heart.
What? But
She might not look broken-hearted, but depending on which bit of heart is missing, all manner of weird things can happen. See, what Her Majesty's lacking right now is a drop of restraint.
restraint?
That's right. And without it, she can't control the urge to stuff her right royal face. We won't be getting any favors out of her until we've sorted this out. You mark my words.
Okay, so we need to find some restraint somewhere, huh?
There's quick of you, Ollie boy. You have been paying attention after all.
Let's go then, shall we?
Please, you must do all you can to help Her Majesty.
A bull doesn't have any restraint that I could take? Seems like the kind of guy who specializes in restraint. Restraint, huh? Think of anyone with a lot of restraint, Esther. There must be someone. We can use the locket to try and look for someone, but this is a big old town, mon. Try the shopkeepers first, shall we? Neat idea, Mr. Drippy. Who own the shops know everybody in town. They hear all the snoop too. They do, don't they? Great, let's ask around the shops then. That's so? Ah, well, well, well. They got in the palace, didn't they? And what did they talk about? Did they now? Okay, keep me posted on what's going on inside. And my payment. Don't worry, you'll get your reward by the next time we meet. Or something pretty decent. We'll steal something. No, 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 don't be stupid. A figure of speech. Now, concentrate on the job at hand, will you? Counting on you to be my eyes and ears. Don't let me down. Let's go find some restraint. Anybody got restraint? I'm looking for some restraint. A little bit of restraint, please. Hello? Anybody? Where do I jump? Oh, you know who probably got restraint? The lady who claps. Just kidding. You don't know how to... You don't know when to stop clapping. You don't know restraint. This dude probably does. You have a sword? I bet you have restraint. Ah, you rook trouble. Well, if it's equipment tough enough to survive the harsh desert environment you're after, you've come to the right place. Hello, Ven. Actually, we came to ask you something. Find somebody with a lot of restraint, but nobody seems to know a person like that. You must be rooking in all the wrong places. Unless I'm raving mad, I know just the person. Oh, you do you? Who is it? You have to tell us. A bull, of course. If I had his patience, I'd be crowing all about it all over town. Hello, Van. Bull? That's literally what I said. That's right, a little bird told me quite a story about him. It was a few years ago now. One day, the Khalifa decided out of the blue that she wouldn't be content until she tasted all the cheeses in the world. So I guess she really is like Miss Layla, huh? Without a moment's hesitation, Abu set off to rook for them all. Through forests and across oceans he went, battered by blizzards and often surviving on little more than a wing and a prayer. But finally, he came home to roost. When he did, it was with a cart piled high with every cheese under the sun. Oh, blimey, it must have stank. That's what I call restraint. By goodness does he need it, with Her Majesty crowing on him at him all the time. Crikey, that's impressive. He did all that, risk his life and everything, just so our moosiveness could have a snack. Righty, I think we found our man, Ollie boy. Had a dream I met with my philosophy professor, and almost slept through the actual meeting. Neato, we should go find him right away. I said it was gonna be him, but nobody listens to me. Why don't these video game characters that a game that is pre-written a decade ago not listen to me when I say what they should do? Boom, 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 boom. Bump. The shadow gets smaller? No. The shadow actually kind of gets bigger when I jump. It would get smaller, right? Or would it get bigger? I really don't know. I think it should get smaller. I'm also talking about shadow physics of a game from a decade ago. Done with stream, can you help me with the laptop giving me a stupid green notification thing? Yes, I can help you with that after stream. Some restraint from Abul. You have to get permission. Take heart. Shut up. Shut up about. Give me restraint. Oh, it's a block. It looks like a snail. Lady, all done. Ready. This is truly enough to restore majesty to her former glory. You bet it is. Cheesy wheezy. Mountains of delicious cheesy wheeze. And all for awesome num 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 num. Got cheese in the flippin' brain heart. Been dreams about the stuff. Quick, Ollie boy, magic her better, will you? Yes, sir. Give her some restraint. Take it. Better now?
Upsy daisy! Oh, goodness! Oh, goodness! We feel quite marvelous. Whatever can have happened to us?
These humble servants made your Majesty's ailing heart whole again. I pray that our beloved Khalifa's most generous appetite has now abated.
Well, now, we still wish to enjoy the finer things in life, of course. But we have come to feel that a measure of gastronomic restraint may serve to set a good example for our dearest subjects.
Your words are music to the ears of your people. Al-Mamun can return to its former magnificence.
Indeed it can, and we are simply itching to return to our labors.
Munificent Khalifa, should these humble servants not be rewarded for their services to Al-Mamun?
Indeed they should. Boy, is there something you desire?
Yes, Your Majesty. If it's not too much trouble.
Well, what is it?
We'd like to borrow your ship.
Ship? Ooh, a little floaty-woaty. Yes, of course. But of course you may borrow it. It is of little use to us. We will write a letter to the captain, ordering him to help you in any way he can.
You will? Gee. Thank you, Your...
Oh.
Tidy! The boat is in the bag.
But why in the world would a dear little thing like you have need of our floaty-woaty? Here.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well, we asked you a question, did we not?
Well,
Go on, man.
Okay. We need to find one of the great sages.
The great sages? Yes, we are aware of them. Abul, we know of them, do we not?
Indeed, most learned Khalifa, but little has been heard of such men since the magical arts fell from favor. Why do you seek the great sages, travelers?
We need their help. We need their power to defeat Shadar.
What?
Is something wrong?
We are not unamused. But we can see that you speak in earnest. Very well. We will tell you what we know.
You will? I can't wait to hear it.
There were once 4 great sages. We understand that one of them was defeated by Shadar.
Mom.
But we know of one who did not perish.
You do?
Well,
He lives in the land of Hamlin, a detestable and warlike realm. But he is a handsome young thing. We even keep a picture of him. Abul?
Not weird at all.
Sounds like she's got a bit of a crush on the poor lad.
So this is one of the great sages, huh?
This is Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
That's a clue and a half, that is, Ollie boy. There's lucky.
You obtained a portrait.
Now, before you take your leave, we shall teach you some magic to aid you on your journey.
Really? You're a wizard too, Your Majesty.
Well,
Like,
not
she
a
just
fully
apparated a
fledged
podium.
wizard, perhaps, but we royals all know a few select spells. King Tom undoubtedly has a trick or two up his own kingly sleeves.
I think he gave us 2.
He sure does. He taught me some real neat magic.
How quaint. We hope that you will find our own still neater. Here.
Nature's tongue. Works freely with flora and fauna. And add extra heft to a particular object or person. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, man. That's a cracker, that is. A real classic, like.
It's your lucky day, Oliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can speak to goddamn
May
plants.
it serve you well. Do be careful out there now, won't you?
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Bye. Alright, I'm gonna end a bit early today. I don't feel too good and my stomach is bothering me. And I also want to help Ven out with this issue. So I will save. I'm gonna call stream here. I'm gonna raid Lykios. I believe Lykios is still live. 3? Get 4? Get 4? No? That's okay. Alright. See you later, everybody.